Well, good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. Hey, I'm going to install something today on the Jeep Gladiator back here that is just revolutionary for the Jeep and for a lot of different trucks. If you happen to have a truck that has stop start, and I know the Toyotas don't yet, but this product is a game changer for people like me that can't stand auto stop start. Recently I came across a company called AutoStopEliminator.com. I have their product here behind me. I'm going to show you real quick. What it does is it eliminates the auto stop start feature in your vehicle. Now, they have these for many different brands. They've got Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, Ford, GM, Subaru, and others. Matter of fact, if you're a fan of Mike over at Autovlog, you may have seen him do it on his Ford F-150. Anyway, what I've got back here, and this is a plug-and-play application, no cutting. This is what comes with the kit, less the snips over here, and I'll tell you why they're sitting here in just a second. But you get the module that again is plug and play. Of course they give you a card for the company, and again it's AutoStopEliminator.com. Part number is right down here if you're interested. This is for the Jeep Gladiator, of course. And then a couple of zip ties so that you can tie this thing up once you get it installed. Now, I've got the wire cutters there just so I could snip off the end of the zip tie once I have it tied down underneath. As I said, this is plug and play. What it does is it remembers the last setting that you have in your truck. So when you first install it, you get in, turn the truck on, push the button to eliminate stop start, and it remembers that. From that point on, every time you start the truck, it will default to off, which is exactly what I want. I've said this is one of my biggest pet peeves about the Jeep Gladiator, and we're about to eliminate it here in just a minute. Okay, we're going to start by removing this little kick plate or knee trim panel right here in the front. It's pretty easy, it just pulls off. You can see I've already got most of it pulled off, but you just grab it around the edges and pull. It's very simple to do. Get this last edge off here. Just like that, and you can see here it's just held on by these little push pin things here on the back. Very easy to get off. So that's the first step. That will expose the area underneath, which is where we need to access the gateway to plug in the module. Okay, we've got the little knee pad thing removed, or the cover, from the footwell area here. So I'm going to show you where the gateway is located. Yours might vary a little bit. It seems that Jeep has kind of changed the location of this thing a little bit. So it might be right there in the front staring at you, or it could be off to the left, tucked up under just a little bit, like mine is. Still pretty easily accessible. So let me show you. Let's get down in here. And the easiest way I can tell you to locate this, at least if yours is like mine, is to go ahead and find the footwell light, which is right here. You won't have a problem finding that if you leave your light on, because it'll be blinding when you look down here. I have my lights turned off, that's why it's off right now. But follow this wire to the left and you'll see the gateway right there. That's the gateway, and you can see those two connectors that plug in there. We're going to be dealing with the one on the left. It's an 8-pin connector, so we're going to disconnect that. We'll plug that into the back of the module that came with the Auto Stop Eliminator kit, and then we'll plug the other end of the kit back into the gateway. And then all we really have to do is secure it. Okay, I've got you guys looking at the connectors under there, and we're going to unplug the one that's closest to the driver's door, so the furthest to the left, which is going to be, let's see, right here, this one over here. So this one right here, which is furthest to the left. So you have the one on the right and the one on the left. Okay, so we've got that disconnected. You guys can see it hanging right there. We're going to take our module here, and it's going to plug into the female side, obviously. So we're going to go ahead and plug that in next. Just like so. There you go. I know my arm was probably in the way. But we have it plugged in now. So next up, we need to take the other end of the module, which is here, and plug it back into the gateway where we just pulled the OEM wire out. So we're going to do that next. So now all we have to do is tie this little module here up which is right here. We're just going to zip tie that back to some other wires right behind here on the left. And then we'll be done. We'll be ready to do a little bit of a test here. Right there, you can see how I've zip tied it up here to another wire, or the wiring harness or bundle that runs right behind it there. So you guys can see that's all zip tied up. So now we just need to do a test. Let's see how this thing works. Okay, we're inside here now. We're going to give it a try. All we should have to do is start the Jeep, push the auto on-off button. That will lock it, or store it if you will, in memory. Turn the Jeep off, then we'll turn it back on and see if it lights up and it's still off. That's the true test. So here we go. You can see right now it's off because I turned it off, so it's remembering the last setting. Now we're going to go ahead and turn it on. Now you can see it's lit up, so the feature is turned off. Let's turn the Jeep off. We'll wait just a second. Now we'll turn it back on, and that should light up, and that's it. There you go. That has eliminated the auto stop start. Again, it remembers the last setting that you had. So the last setting I had that time before I turned the Jeep off was with that defaulting on, and it is on. Awesome. Okay, this is fantastic. You know, I've mentioned again many times, one of the biggest things I hate, and this actually is a hate, about my Jeep Gladiator is that auto stop start feature, and this product from AutoStopEliminator.com has eliminated it. Awesome. Anyway, I'll leave a link down below to those guys if you want to check this out. Don't forget, they make this for a myriad of vehicles. So if you've got a Ford, Subaru, or many others, you can do this too. As usual, appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to check out my other channel. It is Rob Motion, all about the Jeep Gladiator. And also, don't forget to click the notification bell so that you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.